Hi, I'm Stephanie with OEI. That's Outreach, Education, and Installations for the CapTel caption telephone. I am Indiana's outreach educator, and I'm here today to help you to get started with your new CapTel phone. Welcome to the CapTel family. Let's get started. So you likely received your shipment in a box that looks like this. It has CapTel on the front, made in USA here, of course. And I'm going to show you what you've received in your box. All right, so let's open the box. So inside the box here, you'll see you have a small package of cords and information. You can pull out this packaging. Here is your power cord. You can find that in the top left of the box. Power cord's inside. Then, of course, in a bit of packaging, we have our CapTel phone. So you want to remove all of the plastic from the phone. As well as the screen protector. It is important that the screen protector be removed because it can cause some interference with the touch screen. Once you've got everything unpacked and unwrapped, you should see everything that you have here. First, the power cord. Then you have the items that were in this package here, which are the setup guide, the user guide, a phone cord, an Ethernet cord. Then finally, you have the CapTel phone. Next, we'll take the CapTel phone to the area where we'd like to set it and get started. The CapTel requires 3 connections in order to work properly. That's phone, internet, and power. So we'll go ahead and connect those. So on the back of your CapTel phone, you should see 3 different ports: power, Ethernet, and telephone. So we'll connect all 3 of those now. I'm going to start with telephone. I have a telephone jack just behind this chair. We're going to plug one end of the phone cord in there. You know it's properly connected when you feel the click. Then I'll bring the phone cord around. So I just connected the phone cord to the phone jack behind the chair, and now I'm going to plug the other end into the CapTel in the spot labeled telephone. Again, once inserted entirely, you should feel it click. If still convenient to use your CapTel phone, the best place to put it would be in the room with the internet equipment. That would provide the easiest and most reliable installation possible. Lucky for us, the internet equipment is just right there, so I'm going to connect that now. Using my internet or Ethernet cord, it's a black cord in your package, I'm going to connect one end to the back of the router. Here you can see there are several open ports. I'm going to connect one end of my Ethernet cord to one of them there. Next, I'm going to plug the other end of the Ethernet cord to the back of the CapTel phone. Again, when properly inserted, you should feel it click. Finally, we're going to plug in the power. Fortunately, we have an outlet just there. And then we'll plug in the power. Once you plug in the power cord, the phone will boot up. You'll see the CapTel screen, and then it will go into initial setup. So in initial setup, you can see here are our steps. The first one is language. So first, on this side, we'll select our language. Then it checked the telephone line very quickly because it detected the telephone cord that we plugged in, as it did with the Ethernet or network cord as well. Next, we're going to select our time zone. Notice the option to select whether or not you observe daylight savings down there at the bottom. Then select next. Next, it's going to show the time and date. So long as your internet connection is good, you will see the correct time and date there. Then it checked for software. It went through that very quickly because there was not a software update available for this phone. If there is an update available for yours, you might see it take a download, which might take a few minutes. So be patient, and then you will come to this screen. So the Welcome to CapTel registration screen. On here it details that there are 3 different ways that you can register your phone. I think the easiest is just to register right here on screen using the Register Now option. So in all of these fields, in the gray text, it says what information is needed in that specific line. So here it said touch to enter your first name, touch to enter your last name. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Notice that there's the option here to go back and forth from letters and numbers. Whoops, I accidentally hit that button twice, so I'm going to use the backspace button. Once you've entered all of the information, hit the Save button. Next, it will ask you for your birth date. You can enter that in the month, date, and year format. Finally, you'll enter the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Once that is complete, press Save. After you've completed and hit Save, you are going to come up with the registration terms and conditions. This is the information that you entered just before. If the information there on the screen is correct, press the Yes button. Then you will see 4 screens that describe the program information to you. If you understand and accept, press the Yes button. Again, there will be 4 screens. Finally, you'll come to the registration successful screen and be asked to hit the Exit button. So I pointed to the Captions button. Note that once registration is complete, the Captions button does light up. So that means the phone is registered and ready to be used with captions. This is the home screen of your phone. This is what you'll see most often. It is from here where you will make a phone call or change any settings or look through any of your call history or answering machine options. The first and most important thing I tell people about this phone is that it is just a phone. Like any other phone you've ever used, when it rings, you answer. When you're done talking on the phone, you hang up. And when you want to call someone, you dial their number. It really is that simple. Now I'm going to make a test call to make sure everything's working properly. First, I'm going to pick up the handset and listen for the dial tone. It sounds nice and strong. Next, I'm going to dial the phone number of the number I want to call. Hi, this is Stephanie. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm using my new CapTel phone. Yes, it's really cool. I can see everything that you're saying on the screen. Yeah, I can hear you just like any other phone call. I can also read it in case there's anything I miss. Now that your phone is set up and registered, I want to show you a few features that will help you to get the most out of your phone. I want to first show you the ringer options. To change the ringer, go into Settings by pressing the Settings button in the top right corner of the phone. Then select Sounds. Here you can see that you're able to adjust both the volume and the pitch of your ringer. And you want to do that to make sure that you're able to hear calls when they come in. So first, let's adjust the pitch. That was the medium pitch. You can see that because it's highlighted in blue. Feel free to tap any of the 3 ringer pitch options and select which one you like best. Make sure the one you like is highlighted in blue and then press accept. Many of our clients like the low ringer pitch. Then you can also adjust the volume. To adjust the volume, press this button. And here you can see you can adjust it down using the minus button or up using the plus button. You'll hear an example of each level. Once you find one that is comfortable and easy for you to hear, press the accept button. Once you're done, you can go back home. Notice the screen did go dark just there, and that is just a sleep function of the phone. The phone will go dark, it's kind of a grayscale, and then after another minute it will go black. That is normal, and that is just a function of the phone to save the screen. I'm going to press the home button, and everything's going to light back up. Next, I want to show you that when a call is connected, you can change some of the audio settings so that you can hear your caller best. Now I've connected a call in demo mode and paused the captions. These features need to be used when a phone call is in progress, so that's why I brought this up. So first I want to point out the volume bar. This bar can be adjusted up or down using the up and down arrows at any time during a call. That adjusts the audio that you hear in the handset. Also, the tone can be adjusted. So by pressing this tone button, you can see you're able to adjust the tone. That alters the way that you hear your caller's voice. I would encourage you to find a combination of the tone and volume that help you to hear best. Many of our clients report that they're able to hear better on this phone than on their other phones. Finally, I want to point out the font size adjustment. You can adjust the font size at any time during a call. If you need larger text, just press the plus button at the font size bar. If you want smaller text, press the minus button. Every CapTel model does have a built-in answering machine. On this model, you can find that functionality here. I also want to point out that every CapTel phone also has a customer service button. Here you can press this button, pick up the handset as it suggests, and reach a customer service representative 24/7. They're available to help you with any questions you may have or any difficulty you might be having. Next, I'm going to revisit the Wi-Fi setup for the CapTel phone. For those of you who are unable to connect your phone directly to your internet equipment, you might be able to set it up on Wi-Fi. If you've already got your phone set up with the information I gave before, you can skip this next section. To set up your phone on Wi-Fi or wireless service, you would start the initial setup similar to how you would with the other setup. So you're going to select your language. The phone will automatically find your telephone line. And then you'll see an option or a button right here to use Wi-Fi network. So you'll select that. The phone will scan for available Wi-Fi networks. You will then select the network you want to connect to by tapping on it and then pressing the connect button. Then you will be prompted to enter the password for that network. Once the correct password is entered, press the Save button. It will then attempt to join that network. So long as you got 4 checks when it checked the network, you should be connected. And then just like before, we're going to select our time zone. Make sure the time and date is correct. And then check for software. If you are setting up your phone initially, you would then go through the registration, as I noted before. As a reminder, if you have any difficulty with installation or ever have any questions about your phone, you can reach customer service anytime by pressing the blue button on your CapTel phone. That number is also on the underside of the handset if you ever need it. Thanks for watching. I hope you find that CapTel makes an improvement in your life and helps you to better connect with your loved ones. Again, welcome to the CapTel family.